Hey Virgo, we're going to be doing your reading, so we're going to get right into it and see what is going on for you guys, Virgo. Virgo, Virgo. Virgo. All right, let's see. Okay. Well, all right, the reverse Five of Pentacles is at the bottom, so all right, let's see. You guys have the reverse Sun card, and this is showing up for your energy, your current energy anyway. So, maybe you're feeling a little bit like unseen here, all right? You're feeling like a level of like, I do kind of want to say unseen, or feeling like, yeah, like feeling like, you were like, supposed to be like validated in a certain way or something like that. And it feels like either being like unrecognized for something, or again, like feeling like unseen. That's really what I'm getting, feeling unseen. So we're going to go with that. So, all right. In your environment, you guys have the Justice card. This could be a Libra person. Maybe there's a Libra person in your environment, and maybe you're feeling kind of like maybe overshadowed by them, or you feel like you're in their shadow in some sense, okay? That kind of thing. Also, there could be just something here where it's like, you know what, the results came in for something, and you might either be in this energy of being like, all right, I'm not exactly thrilled about that, okay? Or again, feeling like, well, I didn't see that, or that I didn't see this thing, that kind of stuff. All right, maybe being a little bit serious about something too, okay? All right. Also, you might have Libra in your chart, because I was about to call you Libra. So for your challenge, you guys have the Six of Wands. So that does make sense, okay, especially with this Sun card reversed here. It could be that the challenge is, here's the thing, I'm getting two like real different stories here. I'm getting one story where it's like, okay, you actually like are going to be seen for something, or there's something that has like a level of attention being on you. I wonder if you are like, or if you're feeling like, I don't really want all that attention, or I wasn't expecting this, or something like that. Okay, I understand that. And then I also understand a storyline where it's like, okay, again, feeling like God, like that wasn't like the result I wanted, or I don't know, something like that, feeling like not so thrilled about something, that kind of stuff. And if that's the case, then it could be that it's like you might not be feeling like up to something or feeling super thrilled about something, but it could be that you still have to like show up to something, or what I'm saying, be seen in like a particular way, that kind of stuff. Okay, that is really tricky. You know what it almost feels like? It almost feels like showing up to work when like you're just not feeling it, that kind of stuff, but it's like, well, I have to do this thing, and it's kind of like putting on like a outward persona, that kind of stuff, so that like nobody like can kind of tell how you're feeling or what's kind of going on. All right, I do understand something about that. So all right, okay. All right, so you guys have the Two of Swords, and this is showing up for your opportunity. So there might be, I want to say, like a way to, I don't know, land on something that works here. And I also want to say that maybe there's an opportunity to kind of avoid whatever this is, like in the sense of like having attention on you, or I don't know, something like that. Maybe there's a certain something that you could avoid, or maybe there's an opportunity here where it's like, I don't know, getting like privacy for something, something like that, like turning a blind eye to something regarding that. That's kind of what I'm feeling here. Oh, right. I also want to say that there might be something here where you're like, yeah, but I was seen in like not a good light. I was seen in maybe like a weak moment, or, something regarding that. Okay, that could be it too. And maybe your opportunity is to just kind of like, maybe your opportunity is like having like people kind of like turn away, or like, again, like giving you like some sort of privacy for whatever this is. Okay, with that Two of Swords here. So, all right. I also feel like there's like a way around something. I almost feel like the Hanged Man might come out, because I feel like or like the Seven of Pentacles. There's something. So let's see what else here. Let's get your oracle cards out, and then we'll see what's up. All right. Okay. Wow, I really, really want to keep calling you Libra. So, all right. All right, let's see what's up. I wonder if you guys are like studying like both of your birth charts, you know what I mean? Or like comparing and contrasting like different birth charts, something like that, in the sense of like placements, I don't know, that might be something. Or you're focusing on maybe something that is not like your sun sign, all right? That kind of stuff. So, all right, let's see what's going on here, Virgo. Virgo. maybe you're dealing with a Cancer sign or thinking about a Cancer in some sense. All right, interesting. So, all right, let's see. Let's keep going here. You know, I keep calling you friggin' Libra. You have that Two of Swords. Oh, the reverse tower. I keep calling you Libra, and you have this Two of Swords here for part of your opportunity. Maybe you really do have an opportunity with a Libra, okay? Because again, in your environment, Justice card, that's Libra, and then Two of Swords, same thing. So, all right. Okay, so for your Oracle cards, you guys have luck is on your side, New Moon in Sagittarius. This is for your part of your challenge, actually. And then for part of your opportunity, you have Full Moon in Gemini, embrace the flow of life. All right, so okay. All right. So let's see. So you have the reverse sun card, then you have it with the Four of Wands here. So, all right. I feel like there was maybe something in the past that you entered into. Okay. I almost want to say the way that you like kind of walked into something here, or the way that you maybe, I want to say like a grand entrance of some sort. Okay. That kind of thing. I even wonder if there was maybe like a wish that maybe you made a wish on something here in the past. Okay, maybe something to do with an Aries person. That could be something here. But I also understand like a finalization, or this is like, again, entering something. It's like, okay, we're entering into this thing, that kind of stuff. I don't know. That's kind of what I'm feeling. But then with that sun card reversed, it's almost like, okay, I don't want the attention on me, or this isn't the way that I thought it was going to look, or something like that. Okay, I even understand walking into a dark room. I got to tell you, walking into a room and like all the lights are off, or it's really dark in there, or I don't know, something like that. Maybe some of you guys like develop photos, because I'm like a dark room, you know. All right, so let's see what's going on. All right. Maybe something is also just like left unfinished, and therefore you might be like, I don't want to show this thing yet, or it's not ready to be like revealed, or, you know, something like that. So with the Justice card in your environment, you guys have the Knight of Wands coming up before that. So I feel like all right, it feels like in your environment there was something, either a person or just a situation. I kind of feel like this is a person. I do. I feel like this is a person who maybe came in like really like hot and heavy, or came in like with maybe like a lot of energy, or like a lot of enthusiasm for something. I said that really weird. Enthusiasm for something. All right, that kind of stuff. But I almost feel like that energy is like more neutralized now. It's almost like, okay, we're off to the races. We're really excited about this. Like, here we go. And then it's like, okay, now everything's kind of like neutralized. Or now it's like, okay, we got to like be, we have to like, yeah, like put on like a neutral face of some sort, okay, that kind of stuff. I also wonder if there was something here that maybe it's like, okay, something happened really quickly, and then in your environment it was like, oh, hold on, we have to even this out, or we have to make this more fair, something about that. I also understand somebody jumping to a conclusion, okay, I very much understand that, all right, whether this is you jumping to a conclusion regarding something that's going on around you, or a person in your environment who is jumping to a particular conclusion about something, that could be it, all right. Maybe you're in this energy of maybe appearing like, okay, you know, the way they walk in, like they seem like kind of sad, or what, or I don't know, something like that, or not ready to be seen, or whatever the heck it is, that kind of thing. I really do understand that energy. It just feels like, I don't know, it feels like that's being picked up in your environment. But again, I understand like making like a snap decision, or like coming to an answer like too quickly, you know what I'm saying, like that kind of thing. That's what I'm feeling. And it might have I wonder if whatever that is, like making like a quick decision on something, or like jumping to a conclusion, I wonder if you're kind of feeling that energy in some sense. So all right, let's take a look at your challenge. So you guys have the Six of Wands, and then you have it with the Nine of Pentacles previously to it, and then you have this luck is on your side, New Moon and Sagittarius card. So, all right, I do still feel like the challenge is maybe showing up to something, or knowing that there's going to be attention on you. And I wonder if in the past there was something that maybe you're feeling like, I wonder if you've had a certain level of success actually with something, you know, in the past, that kind of thing. And I wonder if now the challenge is being like, can I do it again? I had luck in this. Can I kind of like do this again? Or can I, whatever, I can tell whatever this is, it's not easy, okay? Because that Nine of Pentacles in the past, it's like you might have seen like the results of something. And I know that we're kind of like already, Well, yeah, I think that's true. I think you did see the results of something in the past. And I wonder if now it's like the challenge might be that you might be feeling like everybody is looking at you for a particular reason, or everybody is kind of like has like their eyes on you for, I don't know, for one reason or another here, that kind of thing. Again, I definitely am understanding like somebody jumping to a quick conclusion or making like, coming to an answer, like maybe like really, I don't know, really fast in some sense, maybe a little bit like impulsively, okay? Or there was a sense of like, I'm so sure of this, like I'm doing this now, but I feel like there's like, I don't know, a switch up in that or something like that, all right? So, okay. I definitely understand something about like age. I don't know what to do with that, but I don't know. I'm understanding something about that, okay? That kind of thing. I even wonder if like I kind of want to say, Virgo, that like your finances are in a really good spot. I don't think that's a surprise to you, but I don't know why I feel like I need to say that. I guess I don't need to say that, but it feels like there's something there. I don't know. There's something there, okay? All right. This is so interesting. Like it feels like you're ready to do something and you're prepared to do something, but like that's the challenge, is like being seen for it. Or maybe you're feeling like there's some like jealous eyes on you, that kind of stuff. Okay, that could also be it. So let's see what the heck is going on here. All right, you have the Eight of Cups and you have it with the Ace of Wands here as part of this challenge. So okay, so walking away from something that is either not finished or you're feeling totally like unfulfilled with, or feeling like, okay, this is not serving its purpose anymore, or this could be even better, something like that. I feel like there's kind of an indication to like, walk away from something that maybe is not making you feel super thrilled about something, or is making you again feel like, okay, like something is missing, or this could be better, or something like that. I feel like that's kind of like what is kind of that's what's being asked of you to do. And then you have this Ace of Wands here. So whatever this is, I mean, to me, it feels like this is having more power, more energy, especially with this reverse sun card. Maybe you guys are just feeling like, I have no energy. I have like, I really just like don't have any energy, feeling maybe like kind of powerless in some sense, okay, that kind of stuff. And for that reason, that's why I think this Ace of Wands is kind of being like, I want to say given to you. It's like walking away from the stuff that again you're feeling like, well, that's missing, or that's not that doesn't like satisfy me, or I know that something could be a better fit, that kind of stuff. That's where I feel like it's going to be like almost like I want to say fanfare or like excitement, you know what I'm saying? Like a burst of energy, or a burst of like, okay, now I know, like I have my spark back, I have my passion back, something like that, okay? Interesting. Maybe taking like a little bit of a break on something, or I don't know, something like that, Virgo. So you have the Ace of Swords, and this is showing up as what to avoid. So yeah, I would definitely avoid coming to like like an immediate conclusion about something, okay? This could even be like listening to somebody else who's maybe coming to like a really quick conclusion about something, or somebody who is like taking justice into like their own hands, that kind of stuff. That's kind of what I feel like is like, hey, we can, we should kind of avoid that energy, all right? That kind of stuff. I also would say maybe this is something about just doing something because it's like fun, or because, something like that, as opposed to focusing on like, well, this has to win, or I have to have like a complete victory from this, that kind of stuff, okay? That's kind of what I'm understanding. This is interesting, the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords there. All right, let's see. I almost want to say taking a pause before you say something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this is like making sure that something is like accurate, or that, I don't know, it's like the time to say something, that kind of thing. That might be part of whatever this is. I also understand keeping something secret that maybe is like a celebration, a party, a get together, something like that, keeping that like maybe a little bit under wraps for one reason or another. So, all right. You guys have the Two of Swords, and then you have it with the reverse World card. This is showing up for part of your opportunity. And then you also have it with this full moon in Gemini, embrace the flow of life. So, all right, I feel like maybe there was something that was either like, I just feel like there was a result you weren't thrilled about. That's what I'm feeling. Like there was a result or something here that like you just weren't, that you were feeling like that's completely not fair, or that's not true, that's not accurate, that's not fair, something about that, or that again, like a result was like said too quickly or something like that. I feel like in the past that has caused like some type of delay, or has caused this energy of like unfinished business, you know, like feeling like, okay, well that's not the result that I wanted or something like that. But this is showing up as your as part of your opportunity. So here's the thing, with this 8 of Cups here as like what to do, it could very well be like, yeah, but guess what? The thing that's coming next is so much better, but you might not you might just like not know that yet, or you might not be like feeling that energy yet, okay? Again, it feels like you're maybe feeling like something either like changed, like out of your control, or you're feeling like, I don't know, that you, or just maybe feeling just like that luck is not like on your side for something, okay? I mean, your card literally says luck is on your side, but showing up in a challenge position, maybe that's just kind of where you're feeling. It's like, you know, I'm just not having good luck with whatever the heck this is, you know, that kind of stuff. All right. Yeah, I even wonder if there was like this feeling of like, I really feel like I'm gonna be victorious on this, or I'm gonna be successful on this, or whatever the heck it is. I wonder if you thought that and like that didn't happen, okay, that kind of thing. And I wonder if that's like, that now you're like, well, I'm not so sure about like the next time or something like that. But again, this reverse world card showing up in the past, that to me is like something is not completely closed out yet, or something is unfinished. And then with the 2 of Swords there, I kind of feel like this is like, there might even be something here where it's like, you don't even have to make a decision. It might be like, you know, embrace the flow of life. Something's going to kind of be like unfolded and kind of be figured out for you, that kind of stuff, or maybe like on your behalf, that kind of situation. All right. Certainly could be. All right. So, all right. And I also wonder if like you might have the opportunity to kind of like reveal something that maybe, again, like you haven't like landed on a particular thing, or being like, I really don't know like where to go with this, or I don't know like what to make of this thing, that kind of thing. Again, that seems to be your opportunity, because I will say it kind of does lend itself to like an open mind, you know, that 2 of Swords. It can be like, I don't know which way we're going, or I don't know like what to do about this information, or whatever the heck it is. Maybe that's what it is. It's like, okay, hold on to the information until you do know what to do, because again, it's like something's not completely done yet, or, you know, something like that, or something hasn't like come full circle, you know, that type of thing. All right, so you have the 3 of Pentacles, and then you have it with the Ace of Pentacles. You have 3 aces in your reading, so it's kind of nice. All right, so 3 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, definitely like collaborating with other people, or at least at the very least, maybe displaying something up to a certain point, being like, okay, like let's like just show what we have ready, but maybe not the rest of whatever this is, that kind of thing. That could be something that is like, you know, hey, do this. And then with this Ace of Pentacles here, it could be like, hey, that's like the perfect starting point, or that's like, you know, the way to have something have like solid blueprint, solid framework, that kind of stuff. Okay, that's kind of what I'm feeling. So I would definitely be like collaborating with other people, maybe even like networking, I want to say, or like putting yourself out there, you know what I'm saying? Maybe even following the way somebody else, like following somebody else's lead, or whatever the heck it is. And I definitely feel like that's giving you like some type of opportunity here, maybe finances, or maybe for some of you guys, maybe this is even you guys like getting I want to say maybe even like a job offer of some sort, okay? A job offer, or an increase in pay, maybe because of the way that you're, you know, working on something, or the way that you're displaying how it is, like, hey, look at how I work together, or how this like grouping, this pairing works, or something like that, you know? That could be something that it's like, hey, that's now an opportunity, that kind of thing, okay? But it definitely comes with the idea of recognizing when maybe something is like, there could be a better fit, or there could be something that you're like more satisfied with, you know, that kind of thing. All right, so funny enough, you have the Queen of Cups, and this is showing up as what to avoid, which I think is pretty funny, because you have this embrace the flow of life, and I feel like that's kind of like the part like the Queen of Cups here. So what I will say is embrace the flow of life, and then this luck is on your side. You know, I definitely understand like the Wheel of Fortune, you know, that kind of stuff coming through here. So maybe this is something about like not really not attaching your emotions to a particular outcome, okay? Or even avoid feeling embarrassed about a certain thing, okay? Maybe there's something here where it's like that you don't need to feel embarrassed about whatever the heck that is, or what, you know, something like that, okay? I definitely want to say like maybe like separating your emotions from whatever it is that you're working on, or whatever it is that you're maybe just doing like a really good job at, or something like that, or a particular group of people, that kind of thing. It's like, for whatever reason, it's like either avoid like bringing your own emotional piece into that for whatever reason here, okay? Maybe it's just because some people aren't like comfortable with, like, I don't know, something that's getting put together here. It's interesting. I also want to say there maybe is an avoidance of like maybe there is somebody who is like maybe a little bit like caught up in their emotions for whatever it is. And if that's happening in a group work setting, like that can be a little bit tricky. So maybe it's like, hey, giving somebody kind of space, okay? Especially if maybe I don't know, if you're already in this energy of like, I don't want to be seen for this, or I'm not ready to like bump into this person, or I don't know, something like that. This is an interesting reading. I feel like it's kind of confusing, to be quite honest here, but for whatever reason, it feels like what's being asked of you is just to like roll with the punches, roll with the punches with whatever this is, and maybe like not take something too seriously, but also there's this idea of like, hey, if that doesn't fit, don't force it, that kind of stuff. That's what I'm feeling. Definitely understand something about like rushing to a conclusion, or rushing to the finish line when maybe the results of something aren't ready yet, or something like that, okay? All right, yeah, some of you guys might even be in the energy of like having a hard time like literally getting into the door of something, or getting out of the door of something. I don't know. That's really random. So, all right, that's what I have for you guys, Virgo. I hope this reading was helpful and made sense, all that kind of stuff. If not, you could check your other placements, and I'll see you guys back for your next one. Thank you. Bye.